Skynews weather. Now, the Murdoch Children's Research Institute Stepathon is coming up next month to raise funds for vital research for cures and prevention of childhood diseases. One of those includes epilepsy, a condition that affects more than 235,000 Australians, with 1 in 10 of them expected to have a seizure in their life. 10-year-old Ash Blackman was diagnosed with epilepsy at the age of just 3, and after several years of medication, an MCRI researcher managed to isolate the source of Ash's condition. This allowed him to undergo surgery and look to a new and hopeful future. Ash joins us live now with his father, Greg. Thank you both very much for joining us. Greg,
You're welcome.
Greg, tell me about how you first noticed that something wasn't quite right with Ash.
Ash's seizures first presented, he just started laughing inappropriately mid-conversation. It was out of context, so we thought that was a bit strange and took him along to a GP, and we were fortunate enough that he had one of these episodes actually at the GP's, and he straight away referred us to the Monash Children's Hospital at the time, to their neurology department. And that's where we started our journey.
It seems like a very bizarre symptom, a sudden laughing episode. Ash, can you tell us what the seizures were like for you? It must have been awful.
Well, I sort of can feel what it's like when they're coming. I sort of get a tingling feeling around my neck, and then I just sort of faint and black out for 30 seconds to a minute, and after that I'm okay.
Oh, that sounds pretty terrible.
Yes, that's a pretty good description. Yeah, he could feel them coming, and yeah, he would just black out for 30 seconds to a minute, and then he would come back and just resume what he was doing. So.
And Greg, this was a long road for the family. It was several years of adjusting Ash's medication, and I believe his seizures increased in frequency and severity in that time.
Yeah, we tried to control the seizures with medication, and it would hold for a period of time, and doses would be increased and medications changed, but we never really got it fully under control. So Ash was still having seizures probably most nights. Albeit not very violent, but still enough to inhibit his ability to lead a normal life.
I'm sure. And what was the turning point for Ash?
Every couple of years we would go into the Children's Hospital and have a round of scans. They call it video EEG and some MRI scans, and they were searching for a focal point which was causing the seizures. The doctors were always convinced that there was a focal point, but they could never find it. And we were about to embark on an exploratory surgery, which would be a 2-stage surgery where they were going to actually place electrodes inside Ash's brain. And in the lead up to that, we went for an MRI scan at MCRI, and it was from that scan that the focal point was identified. So from that point on, surgery became a real option.
And life, what's that like for you today, Ash? Are you feeling a lot better?
I feel like, well, I've noticed that I'm talking a lot more, so I think that's part of the brain has sped up a lot.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah, he's definitely more bubbly. He's more engaged, and yeah, we've got a brighter boy, and now
wonderful.
We know what we're dealing with, and there's no medication sedating him anymore, so that's great.
Great news all round. Now you're here to tell us all about the Stepathon. So what is it all about, and why should people get behind it?
Yeah, the Stepathon is probably the largest fundraising initiative for MCRI for the year. We're doing it because we want to give something back to the people who helped us so much. What it involves is you commit to doing 100,000 steps within a week, and it starts on the 6th of March. You can sign up to register yourself as an individual or a family at the website, which is stepathon.com.au, or you can sponsor our team or a team of people that you know. But we're trying to get as many people to actually take part in the Stepathon, because that means something. and commit to 100,000 steps. So we're doing it as a family, Ash and I and his brother and his mother. And, yeah, so we encourage everyone to get behind it. It's a great cause.
Fantastic cause. Thank you both very much, Greg and Ash Blackman there. Get on board, guys, and sponsor them as well if you're not planning to do it yourself.
Yeah, please do.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.